Welcome to Extra presented by VDG Sports. I am your host, Vince Douglas Gregory. No filter. Very censored. You can follow. Ha ha. And that's the ha ha funny, not the he he funny. Most get it, most do not. You pick or you choose. I'm just the narrator. Regs, we back at it again. We do. This feels and seems like every single day, but it's not every single day. It just feels that way. Noobs, thank you for giving me opportunity. Thank you for giving me a chance. Thank you for giving me a shot. That's all I can ever ask for. That's all I ever wanted or want, period. And the rest shall go nameless and speechless. But we know, you know, I know it is what it is. And it's Manny being Manny like always. I've been going through a lot of experiences, some good, some bad. Most I want to get around to sharing. Sharing is caring, but not sharing everything, mind you, not sharing everything. Some things are left for the imagination. Some things are left to be kept in the dark, maybe the dark. But whatever there's darkness, light will come about. So be sure that you are ready to shine a light one day at some time. But I've been going through some experiences, some new, some old, some relapses, not that kind of relapse, people, not that kind of relapse, some adventures, some chaotic moments, some pure chaos, some epic journeys. You pick and you choose. I'm still the narrator. I'm still only the narrator. And I want to give some of it enough time to breathe. And therefore, I'm just going to save that for later on. I'm not going to say rain check. I'm not going to say rain check because I don't want to write checks that I would not be able to cash. Let's just say it will happen because my word is my bond. Bond is word. And if I can't say something that ain't true, what can I possibly say? Serious question. Everything's all right now. Everything's all right. I've had my battles with customer service representatives. I had my battles with the robots. I've had my battles with the cyborgs. I had my battles with the algorithms. And I've been fighting many battles. Long time ago, I realized that you can't fight every single battle. You can't fight on every single front. You can't fight all the time, because if you're fighting all the time, that is draining. And you just don't have the energy to fight anymore. And then when you're fighting, you're not fighting and giving your best. And then next thing you know, your best ain't good enough. And then you're just swinging at air and doing things like you just don't care. But you do care, because you're fighting for a reason. You're not fighting to fight. You don't fight to fight. You fight for a reason. There's a reason behind the madness. There's a causation behind the action. You just got to figure out what is worth fighting for. What is worth the fight. I fell into the trap. I'll be the first to admit, ain't no shame in my game. I can admit when I'm wrong. I can admit when I make mistakes. I can admit a lot of things. I can. I ain't too proud to beg either. And if I'm wrong. If I make mistakes, I make mistakes. If I don't make any mistakes, I'm not learning. And if I'm not learning, I'm not growing. And personal growth is something that I strive for, even though it's not perfection anymore. Personal growth. How am I growing as a human? How am I growing as a person? Am I doing things that's not good, that's bad. And I'm still doing those not good and bad things when I am supposed to be learning, or when I'm supposed to be getting more information to make a better decision. But if I come to the same conclusion and doing the same thing, it is what it is. I have more information. I know more about why I'm picking what I'm picking. But if the information presents me with a reason to change, a reason to basically look at it from a different angle, look at it from a different perspective, just take that and say, okay, yeah, that makes more better sense than previous thought. That makes more better sense. And yes, I said it. I'm not going to quote it because I'm pretty sure 99.9% of the peeps are going to start saying it. 99.9% of the peeps are going to start saying it. The rest, you already been saying it. I'm just giving you your just due right now. I am just giving you your just due right now. And I'm saying all this to say, I sort of went backwards, fighting on all fronts. That's something that I used to do when I was naive. That was something that I used to do when I really didn't have a plan. I had a plan, but I'll get rattled and the plan will go out the window and I just go the emotional route. The plan will go out the window and I just want to do something to make me feel different. Notice I said, I just wanted to do something to make me feel different. Not better, because fighting on all fronts, being mentally and physically drained ain't a good feeling. It's tiring. It's draining. It's something that you should avoid if you can, but you must go through it. You must experience it. You must know. You must know. For my absolute final answer, I went back to, it was only for a day. I'll just say a day. Even though it wasn't a day, I'm just going to round up and say it was a day. I was fighting on all fronts for a day. I let one thing just threw me off. And then that one thing snowballed into something else. That something else snowballed into something else. And it was like, I'm looking around and everything is falling apart. Everything is not going according to plan. Everything is just going bitty bye in a negative direction, like getting out on the right side of the bed. Everybody know you get out on the left. Everybody know you get out on the left. For the noobs, I'd suggest you go back and review some of the historical documents. I would do it for you, but I can only show you what a water is. I can't drink it for you. I can only tell you this is how you cook. I can't cook for you. You ain't gonna like my cooking anyway. Let's be honest. Let's be real. The stuff I eat, I guarantee you don't eat. I don't eat for taste. I eat for nutrients. I eat to keep my energy levels high. My energy levels peak condition. That's what I eat for. I don't eat for the love of it. I don't eat for the love of it. I don't gamify it. Neither or neither. Neither or neither. It's something you're gonna have to do. It's just something that you're gonna have to come across, or it's gonna have to cross your radar at some point. It is. If not, you can just press that beloved button, that beloved I believe button, because I'm not going to give you any Vince's notes. I sort of gave you the Vince's note on this already. Just know that you can't fight on all fronts. You can't fight on all fronts. It is draining. It is draining. So everything was snowballing. Everything was going haywire. Everything was wrong. Everything was like getting out on the right side of the bed. You can review, but I got to keep it moving. I got to keep it moving for the rest of us. And it got to a point where I just kind of took some steps backwards. And I said, wait a minute. This seems all too familiar. Wait a minute. Haven't I done this before? Wait a minute. Haven't I been in this position before and I'm doing the absolute same thing? I'm better than this. And this is not me to say that I'm better than you. No, 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 no. Don't make it personal. Don't make it personal. I'm saying I was better than that. I've been there. I've done that. I've experienced that. I went through the teething moments. I went through the growing pains. I've have so much information, so much information on the outcomes, all of the outcomes that can take place, all the outcomes that can happen, that can pop up and come about from that. Most of them aren't good. And it's not something that I want to redo, relive, especially when I don't have to. It's been there, done that before. Give me the new. I want the new. I like the new. I like the new. So basically, I'm fighting on all fronts, whether it was customer service representatives, whether it was just peeps, whether it was just the TV, whether it was just the bed, whether it was just, you name it, you pick, you choose. I'm gonna have to start going to multiple choice. I'm gonna have to start going to multiple choice or going to true or false, because I'm just giving so much. I'm helping out so much when it comes to that. I am, but it's okay. It's okay. I do it because Big Vince cares. I do it because Big Vince cares. And fighting all of those battles. And it just came to a point where I will say it came to a point where I was like, yeah, been there, done that. This is too much. This is too much. Took some steps back, as I mentioned earlier. And then I was collecting my thoughts. And the switch came on. It's like, all right, okay. Enough's enough. It's out of my system. It shouldn't have took this long. It shouldn't have taken this long. But guess what? I made it to the point where I wanted to make it. I just want to let it go. Move on. Register the experience. Know what happened was, understand being wrong, understand that peeps done messed up or messing with my monies. I'm not getting my refund just yet because somebody decided to cancel. You know who you are, PayPal. You know who you are. And all of the other things that just was going wrong at the time, because I just didn't want to perpetually stay in that anger mode, that anger mood, that fighting all fights, fighting all battles. Because believe it or not, I do like fighting, but I don't like fighting all the time. And when I do fight, there's a rhyme and reason behind it. There's a plan behind it. It's just not going off of every single emotional state of mind, state of being, and saying, whoa, I gotta do this because I need and want something different. I need the new, yes, but I need the new on my terms. I don't need to be controlled. And all of these bad things that was taking place, all of these bad experiences that was taking place, it was controlling me like the remote controller. And I had no say. Like when you have your television and you got the remote control and you turn it on, you turn it off, you change the channels. I was that TV. All of this fighting upon fighting was the remote control, until I said, it's over. Your batteries are dead to me. Your batteries are dead. There's no more controlling me from afar. And I let it go. Are the problems still there? Of course they are. Are the issues still there? Most of them. Do I still care? Yes. Am I still feeling some kind of way about them? Sure I am. But I'm at a point now where I'm more relaxed. I am more relaxed, and I know I've done all that I can do, and ranting and raving, no matter how much sense it makes, no matter how right I was or right I am when it came to the different occasions or the different battles that I was fighting. Sure, I was winning, but what's the point when there's no end game in sight? Because then you're just fighting to fight. And then when you're fighting to fight, you're losing the value of the fight. Because if you're fighting all the time, what you're fighting for isn't important because everything's important. What you're fighting for isn't important because everything's important. Everything's important because you're fighting all the time. Nothing's important. It's equal. It balances out. And when that light bulb came on, when I was able to understand and realize how far I've come and where I am, I was like, okay, I'm good. The fighting's over with. I apologize to a bunch of people. I admit my mistake when I was going off and when I was had fire shooting out of my eyes. It was the right thing to do, even though I was still wronged, even though I am still wrong, even though I'm still waiting on my refund, even though I'm still waiting on to get my money back from a service that I didn't even get, even though all of that's still taking place and going on in the background. Does it hurt? Yeah, it hurts. Does it feel bad? Yeah, it feels bad. But you know what hurts and feel worse? Not being able to control what I can control and having someone else, something else control me from afar. That's what hurts and that's what bites the most. That's what hurts and that's what bites the most. And here we are. And here we are. Thank you for listening. Thank you for listening. Be sure to check out the website. It's new. It's improved. It's new and improved. The XtraVDGsports.com. XtraVDGsports.com. You can go to the other place too. It'll direct you and all to the one same place. There's a YouTube as well. That ain't going to change. So you can find everything is there because everything is there. VDG Sports. Everything is there. Like, subscribe, share. Bird like voice. Share. Because sharing is caring, but not sharing everything. Regs, thank you. You know what it is. Noob that's still here. Come back again. Please. S'il vous plaît. Or, we cooler than that. S'il te plaît. How about that? How about that? But the rest, you ain't getting it. I'm just going to say, I'm out.